Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Salt River Fields. Perry Pumas taking on the Basha Bears. Pumas coming into this game 11-9. Basha coming in 14-8. My name's Cooper Richter, bringing you the game live. Brian Bernier going to be sitting down with us here in just a couple of minutes. Pumas are going to be the home team for the evening, so they're getting out there, getting a little warm-up going. Beautiful night here in Scottsdale, Arizona. We'll be bringing the first pitch to you live here in just a moment on Perry Live 365. And we're ready down on the field. Pitch number one to Basha. Gets it in there for a swing and a miss. Number one for Basha up at the plate, Max Madrid. Second pitch is going to hit him. Give Basha one on to start top of the first.
Not the way you want to start a game there for the pitcher for the Pumas, and giving a free pass early. A little nerves. First time in back to the stadium in a few years, so Pumas going to have to adjust to the extra hype atmosphere against your rival for sure.
Number 7 up now for the Bears, Drew Douglas. Takes the first one for a strike looking. Drew, the junior, 6 foot, plays shortstop. See what he can do up here with someone on first.
So you can see the pitcher varying his step here. You have multiple things you can do here, especially at the high school level. They'll slide step, they'll lift a bigger leg, in hopes of kind of fooling that runner if he wants to take off and running. So
pitch, swing and a miss for the second strike. Good lead here on the count for the Pumas. See if they go with something a little different here on pitch number 4, or if he stays pretty to the basics.
strike 3, nice spot there. Pumas get the K. Hernandez, the Arizona State commit, two-way player, going to pitch and play in the field. It's the number 1 hitter for the Pumas as well, leading the team in batting average on the season. So Hernandez, nice answer back. After the hit by pitcher first at bat, so.
Pitch, finds a nice spot. Pitching to number 4, Jordan Vigil. Finds a spot right down the middle. One and one on the count now. The 1-1 individual.
Runner
Running.
goes. So one-way lead there, and right when Hernandez lifted his leg, they ran on movement. So easy steal there when you time it out right. Time it out wrong, you get picked off. Fouled off out of play to the right side. We're behind that. Hernandez evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out here, runner on second. Nice spot by Hernandez. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Hernandez.
That's a way for a pitcher. You like to start a game. You know, you miss on that first batter with the hit, but then you come back with 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, it might be the best thing to settle down the nerves, right? Hit somebody early and find your groove after that.
Absolutely.
So. It's low into the dirt. Nice block there by the Puma catcher.
Number 12 at the plate for the Bears, Tyler Clemente Jr. Starts off with a 1-0 count.
Fix the pick there. Sprague, the battery mate today with Hernandez. Ball's fouled back. It seems like the Basha players earlier having trouble catching up with that fastball by Hernandez, and so see if you can keep living there. Working inside and outside with the fastball, and then hit that off-speed pitch when he needs it.
Comes the 1-1 from Hernandez. He fouled back over there on the right side.
Yeah, the one thing about high school baseball versus playing at a stadium like this, those foul balls are a little bit harder to come by. If you can get them out there, you can't just go run and go to the field next to it. Some of these are going to end up in additional practice fields here at Salt River Field. But a beautiful night for baseball, 79 degrees.
Perfect sunset behind the stadium, staying behind the players' eyes.
Yeah, we had a little shadows earlier in the first game between Santan Foothills and Payson, and Santan Foothills was able to win that game, but they had definite heavy shadows across the plate into the outfield. So Snowden's going to give that one a run. That one's going to go out of play into the visitors' bullpen. So Hernandez working that fastball, probably going to see something down and away here to try to get him to chase and see if he can strike out 3 in this inning. Nice pickup by the first baseman. So Pumas will close this inning out as Salas makes a nice backhanded stop here at first as Hernandez gets the ground out. So after 1 half inning of play, Bears 0, Pumas coming up to bat.
Coming back, ready to start the bottom of the first. Pumas up to bat. Going to start with number 13, Lucas Hines.
Luke Hinsey.
Hinsey, thank you.
You had his brother in class back in the day. Jake Hinsey was in our multimedia class.
Yes, he was. Graduated a year ahead of me. Number 18 out there for the Bears, Braden Barnes pitching.
Barnes working away. That one looked a little bit off the plate, but he gets the call on that.
That one fouled back away to the right side.
So you can see the early path here to work Hinsey away.
One and two to Hinsey.
It's Hinsey off to play baseball next year at the junior college level. It's been a solid player for the Pumas throughout his entire career, and hitting .312 on the year for the Pumas. Down and away. Good eye by Hinsey there. Is he going to work this count to full? Going to try to see if he can get that leadoff batter out there for the Pumas.
Three and two, swing and a miss. Hinsey was looking for the strike there and couldn't quite get it on the outside.
Yeah, a little bit of defensive swing. You can see he was kind of trying to see if he could foul that off somehow and just wasn't able to do it. He didn't like what he saw. He was trying to see if he could foul one off and get a pitch maybe he could work with, and I think he was maybe looking off speed and didn't get it and was a little surprised by that. So nice pitch.
One out now for the Pumas is number 10. Steven Hernandez steps in.
Hernandez, starting pitcher and hitting .442 on the season for the Pumas. The slugging percentage is .750, so Hernandez doing it all over the field for this Puma team.
Doesn't like that one, down and inside.
Hernandez a unique batting stance in there, almost. So it doesn't matter how you start, it doesn't matter how you get there at the end. He's got a definite tight little bunched foot there, and then he loads it up. Nice play there by the Bears. Douglas able to come up and get that as it got by the pitcher, so.
Tamboni steps in for the Pumas, takes the first pitch, strike.
Braden playing third base tonight for the Pumas. Pop up to right field, camped out underneath, and almost loses it there, but Tamboni will go down as Basha goes down, or goes in a nice inning, 1-2-3 to start off these Pumas. So Pumas now will head into the top of the second, 0-0 tie.
Back ready to go for the top of the second. 0-0 tie. Basha making it a quick inning. There's a hit deep into left. It's going to swing foul.
So the biggest difference between this park, is deeper in center field than most high school parks you're going to see. But the biggest difference between these big league ballparks and your average baseball field in a high school is really the gaps. And the gaps are a lot bigger. And so the space to run down balls and those things is going to be a little bit easier for some of these outfielders. And so balls that may be a hit somewhere else are actually outs in these bigger fields because the gaps have a lot more room to roam. As Hernandez busts inside again, almost hits another batter. So it's one of the things when the playoffs go to the next level in Arizona and you get into the spring training parks, Hernandez works away. You get into spring training parks in the higher rounds of the playoffs, what happens is that teams that hit home runs in some of their high school parks get to these fields and they're outs. And so you got to change your game up really when you get to the playoffs if you're a home run hitting team.
Works inside on that one again, 3-1.
So Arizona with the great advantage in being able to have access to these parks during playoff time and get a big league experience when you're in the playoffs.
Full count now. Brady Lord trying to get on base here. Number 5, Nate Porkney up to the plate. .59 senior with a runner on.
So watch the leg lift, though. High leg lift there. And you'll see Hernandez work a slide step in as well on his delivery. So he's trying to adjust his timing for that guy at first base so it's not an easy timed out steal if they want to run. And so there's the pick.
Gotta be in there.
So that's the one-way lead we were talking about. So one-way lead, what happens is he's going to go on movement. So they're going to guess that he's not going to throw over, and right when that leg lifts, he's going to go. If you guess wrong, that's what happens. And they guessed wrong there. So pitcher with a nice pick move, strike there, but pitcher with a nice pick move like Hernandez has, you got to try to get one where you can, and you're running that risk, and nice job by the Pumas completing that play as that one's high.
Nate working ahead, 2-1. Here's the pitch from Hernandez. Just missing at the numbers. Nate gets ahead in the count, 3-1. One's fouled back over here.
Well, it was still a little leery. We had in pregame a little incident up here. We were getting our stuff ready, and we were talking about an old TV we had that had been in operation for a long time, and the first game had a foul ball went right through our windows. Strike 3 there for the Pumas.
Strike 3 there, and probably strike 3 on that computer. It's glitching out a little bit over here.
So
it's trying its hardest.
We had a comment made about how this little monitor lasted so long, and not 10 seconds after, a ball came through the window and hit the monitor square in the chops and snapped the mounting base of it. So it's still on.
It's hanging in there.
Like the baseball gods looked down on us. I was like, really? Sure about that?
Good hit out in the left center.
We're talking about the room to roam, and that's a prime example like right there where that ball, what might have been trouble in a high school stadium close in a smaller gap, is run down with no problem by the center fielder. Nice play by the Pumas as they get out of the inning. We go to the top or the bottom of the second. Still 0-0 tie.
Who's up there? I can't even tell. And we're back, ready to start bottom of the second. Pumas went 3 up, 3 down in their first. See if they can get anything going here. Number 9 up for the Pumas. Gavin Norris.
Norris starting shortstop for the Pumas. Ball a little bit off the plate, and he's going to give that outside strike. So that's what these hitters are going to have to understand, that outside strike is going to be given. It's kind of, it looks like it's off the plate a decent amount, but if he's going to call that consistent, you got to know it's going to happen, and you can't complain about it. So that's a nice spot again there. So 2 nice pitchers for both these teams. You can see working all angles of the mound and really changing speeds. And
hit up the middle, is going to find the gap. Good hit to start off the inning there for Norris.
Yeah, great job hit by him, kind of finding it back up the box, and that's one of the things they teach is to hit it right back where it came from, and typically going to have great results, and Norris gets him there. So let's see if we see that same kind of move as we saw before with the slide step and the bigger kick on the one-way lead to the lefty. And so it's one of those things in high school we take a lot of advantage of if you time it out right. Lacey takes a ball. Big step there, one-way lead now. He's going to be out. They throw it. He's safe. Oh!
Call him out. Close play. It was a high throw.
Yeah, he looked like he got underneath it from our angle up here, but we're not right down there. But that's the one-way lead again. He tried to guess, he guessed wrong, and ends up getting picked off. But a high throw by the first baseman almost got us in there underneath the tag by Norris, but nice job by the Bears to put that tag down. Well, mix up there.
Lacey will get ahead now, 2-0 on the count.
So 2-0 is a great hitting spot here for this. Virgil will go talk about it and figure out if we're on the same page as far as this pitcher-catcher connection, because sometimes you get the wrong call and you think a curve's coming and a fastball comes, and that's what happens. And he apologized to the umpire because the umpire took a little piece of that. But 2-0, great hitting count for Lacey. He's going to look fastball, try to drive something to a gap here if he can. So it's just a little off the plate. He's getting that call earlier. That was a little bit more off the plate than we'd seen. So
pitcher's definitely starting to figure out that outside spot. Just got to find the right spot where you're going to get that consistent call. That one was a little bit farther.
So see, he gets green light here maybe. Nope. Take all the way, and 3-1 count.
3-1 to Lacey.
Nice job by Lacey. See if that gets in the gap. He's going to take 2 here. So Cade Lacey, nice double to the gap. Gets a good hitter's count, 3-1. He takes one into that gap. So Puma's in business now early. Have 2 hits in this inning.
Hang that one up any longer like you were talking about earlier. Would have been easy to run down. Lacey was able to keep that one low enough, just get it over second base and drop it right in.
Yeah, it's a nice job going to the opposite field there.
Yep. Number 7, Tyler Thompson, going to be coming up to the plate now for the Pumas. 1 out, guy on second in scoring position for the Pumas. See if they can get anything going here.
Ball gets away from another cross up there. Not able to corral that. Veal. So just twice in this inning, they kind of had a little miscommunication on what may have been coming, and so now we're in business. Puma's just looking for a ground ball, any kind of ground ball, or a ball lifted to the outfield to get that run in. So Thompson needs to do his job here. Hit one in the middle, because the infield corners are in here. You don't want to put it on the ground to those guys. In the middle on the ground or lift it to the outfield. And there it is right there. It's going to score the run. Nice job of hitting there by the senior Thompson. He gets that run in. So Pumas manufacture that run on a pass ball, double pass ball, and then a nice job putting that ball in play. And that's how you got to do it right there. It's a great job of hitting.
Brings up number 23 for the Pumas. It's going to be the junior, Jeremy Sprague.
Ball's down. So Sprague on the season. We've got stats in these games now, or at high school, or like government secrets, and so hard to come by. Sprague hitting 314 on the year, but so we were sent them in a private envelope through carrier pigeon, and we don't have an actual paper copy, so we're going through a phone. This is high-level stuff.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
That one gets away. It's a little problem kind of getting that catch receive down for the catcher here. So Puma's going to see if they can take advantage of that. They're going to start talking to their guys in the dugout and tell them to look for those balls that are down and make sure that he's squeezing it, so you can be a little more aggressive on your lead because you're having a chance to maybe take off running. So checks his swing. 3-1 count.
Another good spot here for the Pumas, getting ahead in that count.
Big hack there by Sprague. Nice aggressive swing on 3-1, so see if we can do it again here for 3-2. Lifted out of play.
After the foul ball, full count again for Sprague. Fouled back again into the net.
Straight back's a nice foul ball. You like to have a foul ball straight back. That means you're on it. You're just a little bit off. And so a lot of times you get that same pitch, that next time you'll line that right back up the middle when you foul one back hard like that. So see if Sprague gets something that looks the same here. Salas on deck for the Pumas. A lot of room over there. See if they can come up with it and on top of the dugout.
Three foul balls in a row. Sprague's not going to go away easy. He's going to keep himself fighting up there.
Yeah, Sprague definitely battling up there at the plate right now and try to make Barnes earn it for sure.
Foul back again. On the right side in the stand's going to be out of play.
It almost hit my son on top of the head. That was awesome. He was paying no attention where that ball was going.
It looks like he's got it, though.
Yeah, almost got off the top of his head. Nice job there by Sprague. Works a walk after fouling off 5 pitches in that at bat.
Stepping in now for the Pumas, number 11, Strider Salas.
Got away from Barnes there, and so see the Pumas want to run here. Sprague has 1 stolen base on the season, so if you get a good one-way lead action, anybody can steal a base, so that's going to be back. Not a great one-way lead. He almost got picked. So when I say one-way lead, again, that means your first move when he lifts his leg is back no matter what, unless you're going to run. So, or you hold. That looks like the Pumas may teach a hold move.
High again. That one not quite as far out of the zone, but another high ball gets him ahead in the count, 2-0 here. Got to be careful, though, with those high balls when you're on first. Those are easy to throw down.
Your pick move there, and Pumas stiff it out. Ball's hit back deep. Let's see if he can get underneath. That ball's still carrying. Nice catch in center field. Wow. What a job by the center fielder for the Bears.
Amazing catch out there, but the Pumas, after the end of 2, are able to get one in after a great hit out there into right center. That one able to split the gap, started with the double. And then able to, after a wild pitch and a good hit, get that person in from third. Pumas up 1-0 at the end of 2. Here on Perry Live 365. We're back, ready to start the third. Number 14 up there for the Bears. Lucas, I know I'm going to screw this up. Brutichet.
That was good. You got it.
Starts off with a 2-0 count. Hernandez goes high for ball 3, so after a little bit longer of a break there, get back in the zone here. 4 quick balls, and Brutichet is going to be on base. Bring up number 2 for the Bears, Brady Campbell, the senior. Plays infield and a little bit of pitching. See if Hernandez can get back in here and find the plate with one on.
Fouled off. Going to try to bunt him over and try to play a little small ball, work him into position here. And so, these two teams, first meeting of the year, will play again next week. Two teams that have coming in this game really not playing their best ball of the year. Pumas were hot early, kind of cooled off of late. Current AIA PowerPoint rankings, Pumas are 8th, Bears are 10. In PowerPoint games, Pumas 8-5, Bears coming in at 8-6, and so the overall record for the Pumas is a little bit different than that because tournament games that don't count for AIA PowerPoint rankings. So Pumas looking at 11-9 overall on the year. Some tough games early in a big tournament, but backdoor pick, not quite there. But Pumas have faced a couple of out-of-state teams. They played IMG from Bradenton, Florida, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Bend, Oregon, and Rogers, Arkansas in a tournament. So those games will not count in PowerPoint standings. Let's see if you wanted to attempt a bunt there. Yes, he did. So going to peel that down to first base, and they do get the call at first base for the bunt attempt. So run this count to 2-2. That one's fouled off and state 2-2. And so, trying to bunt it over, that's the hard thing for a coach. You try to get a guy to bunt, sacrifice a guy over, and not able to get the job done. And now we're swinging away. And what the Pumas like to see here is a nice ground ball to shortstop and turn a double play. And we're going to strike out.
Two Basha games for Perry here in a row. They play tonight the 14th and then next week on the 19th. Max Madrid coming into the box. 5'8" sophomore.
Nice spot to start him for Hernandez. A little off speed. Nice spot again inside. Hernandez hitting his spots right now.
Two quick ones with an out here. We'll see where Hernandez wants to put it there with an 0-2 count. Watching that runner close over there on first.
So they set him up high, and so the catcher you could see was indicating a high fastball, and that's tell you with 100% confidence that's the #1 spot to get a high school kid out with. With an 0-2 count, they really do look for pitches down, or they look for off speed, and you throw one up in their eyes. They have a tendency to chase it because they're looking for it to kind of drop in the zone. There it is again. He didn't chase it. Nice spot by Hernandez though. Goes upstairs a little bit, a little high, but nice spot. But that's one of those things in high school that you do that wrong in the major leagues, and the guy will hit it over the fence. And high school, we typically get a strikeout.
One and two, fouls it back. You got to wonder, with all those righties up earlier, we were finding that outside. Ump was giving him that outside spot. Now with the lefty up, is he giving him the inside or is he going to go back outside? Where's that spot you want to hit? Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 2. Good spot there by Hernandez.
Yeah, as this fastball overpowered him with the fastball. He had no chance catching up with that one. Nice decision by Hernandez. Just quit getting cute and going to throw a power pitch by him.
Number 7 now coming in the box, Drew Douglas, the junior. Coming in 2 outs. Still got a runner over there for him on first. 2 lefties in a row here for Hernandez. Nice off speeder there on pitch number 1.
Hernandez is really settling at that 4-pitch walk to start the inning. He's dealing now so far. He's going to see if he can strike out the next 3 guys that come out here and see what he does here. Let's see if they're set him up outside. So Hernandez walks 4 pitches straight and then strikes out the next 3. Nice close out of the inning for Hernandez. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Pumas 1, Bears nothing.
We're back, ready to start. Bottom of the 3rd. CJ Snowden, number 4 for the Pumas, going to start it off. Pumas able to get a good hit down in that last inning. Able to create a run off of it. That one fouled down the first base side.
So Snowden, a football player as well for the Pumas, and very active in the community at Perry as well on multiple committees for scholar athletes. And so Snowden just a junior, and you know, in the day and age of only playing one sport, we've got multiple guys that play football and baseball, which is a good problem to have. CJ, nice take there. So Snowden playing right field for the Pumas.
One and one to Snowden. Gonna go inside. Snowden gonna get up 2-1 in the count. See what Barnes brings here. Right down the middle. Perfect strike.
So Snowden hit 277 on the year, and so he's going to give you a lot of range out there in the right field position, and he's going to give you an ability to run as well. He's got 4 stolen bases on the year, also caught stealing 4 times. I'm guessing those were one-way lead situations probably. The JV team rolls in, sit behind home plate. Nice little crowd out here for a Thursday before Good Friday.
He fouled off. Fall just into the bullpen, not able quite to get to it.
So the thing with those balls, when a right-hander or left-hander hits the ball opposite field hard like that, that ball tails really hard. And so that ball, even though it looks like it starts fair, is going to continue tailing with that spin and run away from the right fielder. And so you got to make sure you run that down hard as a right fielder, because sometimes you're like, oh, it's not going to make it, and then it hits that chalk line, and guy ends up with the triple. So got to adapt. That thing was hooking real hard away. Nice slice.
Full count, little bouncer over to shortstop.
Snowden's trouble is going to beat it out. So that's the pressure you put on the defense with Snowden, someone that can run. That third baseman did the good job. You want to cut in front and take that ball from the shortstop because you have the momentum to throw it to first base and take it, because the shortstop really, it's a lot different throw for him. But he bobbled it. Knowing Snowden can run, and it puts pressure. If you have a guy that can't run up there, you can kind of take your time, but no way with Snowden, and Snowden beats that out. So nice job by CJ working that count and getting a leadoff hit for these Pumas. I'm not sure if the official score made that, but I'll make that a hit. And they did leave it a hit because they did not put an error up.
Brings us back to Lucas Hinsey. 1 on, no outs. He's going to take the first one for a ball. Down and out. See what kind of a lead we get over there from Snowden. So with that kind of speed, Pumas have shown tonight they're not afraid to run. So
yeah, he didn't have to get a big lead. No, there it is. They got a pick on him. Gosh, gonna run down. Let's see if he can work this. Sometimes you get lucky. There it is. Oh, he got him. Almost made it back. Sometimes you get lucky. They make a bad throw. They make a decision. So they call a balk though. Late balk call. We heard in the dugout somebody yell balk, and they do get the balk call by the third base umpire. Got the rundown. Schilling is going to be out there arguing it. Longtime coach for the Bears. Going to figure out why it wasn't called earlier. But I heard a balk call for sure. I don't know if it came from the dugout or the umpire, but the three-person crew should see it clearly. I'm not sure what they're going to talk about here, but if one guy called it, that's it. Now with the balk call, they're looking down the line. They're trying to see if that pitcher breaks that imaginary line of committing to go to home plate versus throwing to first. And I can tell you 100% over the last 20 years that rule has gotten more and more liberal than ever, because it used to be a pretty tight line that you had to stick to, and they're letting them get away with way more kind of forward movement when they throw over. And so he's trying to show them in the dirt like, well, this is where he went, but it's going to be a balk, and Stone's going to take second base here. Get in scoring position, but yeah, that line is a slippery slope. It's hard to make that decision, and Coach Schilling's still going to argue it with the home plate umpire, but not his call. He had a clear call third base umpire. So
they've made that call, and they've seen that. Not a lot of arguing you can do here in high school. No way to replay it like they do up in the majors.
Yeah, that's one of those things, right? In the major leagues, you get a few replays every once in a while. I'm not sure. You don't see it really called Major League Baseball very often. I mean, it's just not a super rare call at that level. But setting up the senior Hinsey with a runner in scoring position, trying to make a big statement here on his senior night. Missed this game last 2 years. These players chomping at the bit to get out here to play here. Means a lot to both teams. That ball's up. But, you got to imagine looking forward to being able to do this when you're a freshman or sophomore, and then, he gets cut off from it. You never get the opportunity to play here. You got to be pretty disappointed not being able to get that opportunity.
Good thing to see them out here on senior night getting a shot at it they've been waiting for. He's ahead in the count 2-0. The runner in scoring position. Puma's in a good spot here. See what he can do with it.
Yeah, look for Hinsey to find a gap here in line drive.
Took a swing for it, just missed.
Nice spot there by Barnes, going away, and so Hinsey not really stepping at it to try to take it off the field. He tried to stay with the same approach. So CD keeps working him away here.
Let's go, Hinsey.
Make Luke try to go get it.
2-1. See that first baseman really creeping in over there. Playing around up there. Hinsey's showing bunt, and pitcher didn't like it. Doing it again.
So in that situation, too, Hinsey's not going to bunt first base. The first baseman, you can see Basha's kind of putting on a play, is that they'll crash the first baseman hard, and he's going to have to try to cover anything that goes to third as well, because then you're going to bunt third base line there, make the third baseman come and get it, so then there's no one to cover third base except for the shortstop. And so that first baseman's job is going to be to crash all the way across that and pick it up and throw it to third if he needs to. And not a good decision there by the catcher. Snowden's going to take third.
Good play there for the Pumas. Able to mess around with it at home plate. Show that fake bunt. That gets Snowden over to third. Full count for Hinsey here at the plate. And with no outs, big chance here for the Pumas to put another run up on the board, if not two here in this inning.
Yeah, just a bad decision by the catcher. I mean, you're going to have the runner halfway to third to be able to make that throw. And, you know, it's just – there's very few guys that can make that throw at any level. And, you know, Snowden wasn't really that far out there. So infield in now. He's going to try to find a way out of there. And that one's away, so ball 4. But playing the infield in, they're trying to take that run away on a ground ball hit. And you're teaching those infielders, get on your belly, knock anything down to try to keep that run to go. And I imagine Snowden down there at third base with that infield in is probably going on first contact maybe. So Schilling's going to go out there and talk to the pitcher.
See now with runners on the corners, no outs. You'd definitely be looking at a lead over there on first. Probably looking to run over there.
So you got some guys chirping in the stands about umpire stuff, but you know Barnes has kind of lost his areas. We have the nice little classic tune playing right now.
Absolutely.
Talk too much as they go to the mound. But no one up in the bullpen, so you got to imagine they're going to roll with him, trying to talk to him just to get him to go. But
Let's go, Steve!
We'll see what Barnes does. The runners on the corners. No outs here for the Pumas. Really good spot here where Puma wants to be. Bring up number 10, Hernandez.
So Bash is going to move back into double play depth here and let that run go. If Hernandez puts one down and they're trying to get a double play, but see if the Pumas put a runner in motion here and make Basha make a decision to throw down or not. But pick.
As simple as that throw is, though, one of those gets away and it's a free run.
Yeah, it's something you work nonstop in the offseason, and you practice with those guys a lot. But Pumas, I imagine, are going to run here with a lot of good speed by Hinsey at first base. That ball's going to get caught. Snowden's going to tag up at third, play at the plate. Snowden scores easy. So nice job by Hernandez getting that ball in the outfield. Snowden works his way to a balk, a error by the catcher, sac fly, scores a run. So nice work that inning and force the Bears to play some defense and play some things. We're going to check third base now for appeal to see if he tagged up on time, and they're going to ask if they saw it, but he was safe. He clearly tagged up. He's just
good way for the Pumas here on both of these runs in both innings, just being patient and playing it out to be able to move these runners up and get them into that spot to score them.
Yeah, they worked. They played baseball. They worked things you're supposed to do. They put the ball in play with a runner on third base, put the ball in the air, put the ball on the ground, and did what they're supposed to do. Neither one of those hitters tried to do too much, and they got those runs in. And so that's a key thing that a lot of, at high school level you forget, is that you do those little things right, and that's how you're going to win a lot of baseball games. You can't strike out in those situations. You put the ball in play and make that defense do something. Pumas have done that both times they've had a guy on third base.
Good spot there, finding that outside spot again. Be number 19 for the Pumas.
So Tamboni, who had a base hit earlier. .278 hitter. Or no, Tamboni, he had a fly ball out last time, I believe, right?
Yes.
We don't have an official scorekeeper, sorry. It's too much going on for us to have an official scorekeeper.
It was out to left center.
Yeah. It's one of those things that it's between connecting everything on our own and bringing our own cabling system in and our own audio systems in, it's a lot going on.
Let's go, Bo.
1-0 here to Tamboni. He's going to throw over again. That's throw over number 3 on the at-bat.
Yeah, I mean, Hinsey's a leadoff hitter. You got to imagine he can run a little bit. He's still over there at first base, so
work to keep him close.
These teams know each other well enough to, Hinsey has 10 stolen bases on the season, caught 3 times, so it's a lot of stolen bases at the high school level, and see if he's going to go here. I'd imagine he's going to go on a one-way lead. Oh, he stays.
That one fouls off over into the second level. 1-2 count now. See what he can do here with 1 on and 1 out.
Tamboni goes down looking on that third pitch right down the middle. Barnes battles back in this inning and gets Tamboni looking.
2 outs now for the Pumas. Hinsey over there on first. It'll bring up number 9, Gavin Norris. Going over there again at Hinsey.
Norris a nice 356 average on the season, so see if they can think about moving Hinsey up. Wouldn't be the worst situation to have Gavin lead off this next inning if he do get picked on this, so see if the Pumas put him in motion here. There it goes.
Fouls back.
You hate to see it as an easy stolen base. He would have had no problem getting in there, and you can't fault Gavin for swinging, but one of those things, if he had a crystal ball, you would have known that was going to be an easy stolen base.
See what Hinsey will do here, 0-1.
So Gavin trying to do a little drag bunt action at the third base line. Quiet there.
Oh, and 2 outs here.
I'd imagine you run here. I would imagine you run here. If you get picked, you get picked. Norris a chance coming up the next inning if you do get out. If not, we get somebody in scoring position here with 2 strikes. So let's see what happens. I think Basha was probably thinking the same thing.
Step back here, 0-2. 2 outs. Good hit into right. He'll be under it. Out number 3. We'll come to the end of 3. Pumas tack on another one after some patient baseball. They're going to be leading at the end of 3, 2-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ready to start top of the fourth. Take a little look at the records here in the 6A. Chandler Schools, Basha in this one 14-8. Castile's 11-11 overall. Chandler 18-5-1. Hamilton 17-3, and then down there in the 3A region, ACP playing 10-5 baseball this year.
Yeah, and so those rankings are very good. We have teams that are in 6A, and so Hamilton ranked number 1 in 6A right now with power points. The Chandler Wolves coming in at 6. Perry is 8, as we talked about earlier. The Bears are 10. Strike away, chase. And then in 5A, Castile comes in, and the 5A rankings, not in 6A like they were in football. So it's a little bit different for football. And Castile's actually 10th. And then the 3A ACP Knights, a new school in the district as far as playing.
Good snag there by Hernandez. Picks it up right there at the mound. Looked like it was going to break through to shortstop, and he just grabbed it right off the hop. Good first out there for the Pumas.
But the Knights ranked 7th. So the key thing in this is that for baseball, you want to be in the top 8. You get in the top 8, you avoid the play-in game because everybody else has to do a play-in game, and you get a guaranteed home game in that first round. And so Pumas need a big win here and try to take care of business in region.
Grounder over there to second. Quick hop and a throw over to Soles for out number 2.
Yeah, but you want to take care of business in region and then have that go through where you take care of business in region, you get a top 8 seed, and then you get a home game with the chance to hopefully get into the stadium component of the playoffs in double elimination. As Lord, the batter now.
2 quick outs here for the Pumas on the 2 ground balls. Could make it a nice and easy one there. Out to center. He'll be under it for out number 3. Quick inning there for the Pumas. Get out of the top of the 4th. 2 grounders and a pop out to right center will get the Pumas out of the top of the 4th. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 4th. Pumas up 2-0. We're back, ready to start. Bottom of the 4th. See what the Pumas can do here. Starting off with number 20, Lacey. Last 2 innings, Pumas able to be patient, use the plays to their advantage, and put 2 runs up on the board. They'll see if they can get it going here again. Starting off with the ball.
Cade with a double on the first at bat here for the Pumas. Got one down in the gap. Same setup he had last time. He had 2-0 count last time. And a nice ball Good spot, so see if Lacey can keep that going here.
Two 2-0. Another pass ball there. Three-0 count, right where Lacey wants to be. Can work with his count and find the pitch he likes.
No take. This is where he was last time where he took, and then he hit 3-1. He got a base hit.
Finds that outside spot there. See where Lacey goes here on the 3-1.
Followed straight back, and Lacey, another football player. Puma's new football coaching staff coming in next year for the first time since this program started. Coach Preston Jones retiring from coaching and gonna be a fan and take some time away from the game, which well deserved. He established that football program for one of the top programs in 6A. As Lacey's gonna go down looking. One of the top programs in 6A, and probably gave it up, and Coach Joe Ortiz going to come over from Cactus High School and see what he can come up with. The Pumas, as the last 2 years have not been kind to the Pumas as far as final season record has gone.
Number 7 here, stepping into the box for the Pumas, Tyler Thompson. One out here. First pitch, looks for that outside spot, just misses a little bit too far outside. Thompson's able to take it. Here comes the 1-0 to Thompson.
Good cut, Tyler. Go, kid.
Tyler right on that, and so getting there. Seen Barnes enough here, I think. Starting to get comfortable, but Barnes has been doing a good job of still mixing up his pitches on those counts with 2 strikes. He's been able to fool a couple guys.
Good hit over to second. Able to pick it up, throw the out at first. 2 down here for the Bears.
Yeah, Lord playing well into the grass over there. Had plenty of time to make that throw, and so Sal's gonna try to get something going with 2 outs.
Sprague takes high and outside on pitch number 1.
You're putting the accent on the wrong syllable.
Sprague. Sprague takes high and outside for number 1 and number 2. 2-0 count. Maybe by the 7th inning I'll have it down.
They'll give you somebody else that has a name that's difficult.
Same thing for number 3.
2 out base runners, always a good thing. Get some action going.
Let's go, baby.
Takes that one.
The other thing about this field, too, we typically don't see, so since spring training started later than normal, you know, we've had years where the weather was a little bit hotter and the grass was a little bit burnt out. The grass is still in pretty good shape here at Salt River Field, even though teams left a little while back. And get infield's got a few brown spots, but overall, field's still in fantastic shape.
Full count. Good walk there, good count for him. Able to get on base, bring up Scoreless. One on with 2 outs. We're going to get a pinch runner, it looks like.
So see if the Pumas think about running here. As they got a pinch runner in. Preston Feckler is going to run at first base.
Finds that outside spot, pitch number 1. Strike 1.
Or sorry, Preston Felker. So see if they think about running. They subbed in Felker just to run here. Sal's a little fooled there.
Here comes the 0-2. Fouled back.
So Felker running on that pitch, and ball's fouled back. Salas needing to defend there with the 0-2 count. It's a good job. See if they send him again here.
Gonna stay, takes low for ball 1.
That's a tough take there by Strider. I'll tell you what, those balls down and away, I think wasn't that far off the plate, and so good eye there by Salas. Try to work this count a little bit more. See if we can get Felker in motion again over there. He goes. There we go. Felker's on to second. Thinking about third here for a second, so.
Catcher was a little slow to get that ball. Felker rounded, excuse me, and thought about going. He was able to hold back. Two and two now. Catcher's going to go out there and talk for a second.
So Vio could try to buy some time. A little not fun when it gets you in that little tender spot there between the chest protector and shin guard. So you see him rubbing that upper thigh area.
Two and two. 2 outs.
So Salas has kind of worked this word right when he wants to, right? So he's got 2-2 count, got a guy in scoring position, get one into the green grass out there, and you got to imagine Felker's going to score easy.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Had the pitch, just couldn't quite get to it. That'll end the 4th here. Pumas leave one on. We'll go to the top of the 5th. We'll be right back here on Perry Live, 365.
As Porkney tries a little drag bunt action, he's not able to get that one down. Hernandez with the quick inning last inning, so you can top 5th inning. No one up in the bullpen for either team, or Basha. Actually, Basha now has some guys throwing. No one in the bullpen for the Pumas. Is Hernandez throwing a no-hitter here through 4. 2 batters have reached on a hit by pitch and a walk.
2-1 count here. Goes outside, make it 3-1 for Porkney.
Go, Steve!
Good spot there. Porkney thought he had the walk. Found a nice inside spot, hit the zone. Make it a full count. That one's outside, though, pulls the walk.
Yeah, so Bash has got a couple guys down there in the bullpen. You can see a few of them guys just getting a little bit of nice, easy toss against the wall there. Try to get loose just in case. Nobody throwing a technical bullpen just yet, but
good spot, drops it down and in.
The one difference, too, in high school baseball versus back in the for more old school guys is that pitcher-only players now, guys that don't hit, don't field, just pitch. So a lot different, and you got a lot more pitchers on that staff. Hernandez throws another strike outside, works the count to 0-2. And so you got a lot of guys that in that bullpen that can just get warmed up, come and throw a couple innings, a couple pitches even maybe, and can
One and 2 here.
Coming on the off-speed pitch there.
So 1 out here with a runner on first for Basha.
So bullpen empty there for the Pumas still as Hernandez pitching a no-hitter. You got some fans out there enjoying the grass and the nice lawn area expanse that you typically would not have during a spring training game, that much space. So they're going to pass ball there. Crossed up on the signals as Brewski up to bat.
1-0 here, Basha now. Pass ball, has a runner in scoring position. I believe that's the first time for them all night.
Yeah, and it's, Hernandez hasn't had to work from this spot. He's getting a little high now. Let's see if get anybody going.
Here comes a 2-0. Nice spot right down the middle. Down the outside edge, just a touch.
So you can see in the bullpen for the Pumas, there's a lot of players down there. You got pitcher-only guys. You got guys that are charting and doing a lot. But so pitcher-only means the only thing they're going to do is use that arm, and they're not going to get in there any other way.
Another good spot. Evens up that count, 2-2. Good way to work back for Hernandez here.
I had a student in my econ class, Dylan Butler, and I said, "What do you play?" He said, "I'm a PO." I was like, "What's a PO?" It's like pitcher only.
It's a new one for me.
Wow. Strike 3 on an inside call. Coach Schilling going to offer, but, it looked like he might have caught that inside edge as he kind of cut across. There's another angle of our dugout for the Pumas. Nice looking unis the Pumas got on today. Classic off-whites.
Brings up number 2 for the Bears. 2 outs, that runner in scoring position. See what Campbell can do here. Just misses the outside edge on pitch number 1.
Gotta imagine Hernandez probably gonna finish this inning and maybe start thinking about getting somebody up in that bullpen. It's been high this whole inning. It's typically kind of a tired thing.
2-0 here from Hernandez. Foul that one back. Basha pitcher down there in the bullpen getting a little more serious with his throws. See where Hernandez goes here. 2-1, 2 outs.
What if the pitcher's asked if they could just sit in the bullpen the whole game, the pitcher only guys? That would have been the move, right? That's like Major League guys.
Keep their staff down there and the rest down here in the dugout.
Ball away and check swing. And yeah, I mean, you throw them down there and they get to do like the Major League guys do, sit there and spit sunflower seeds and chew bubble gum and hang out and
feel like a major leaguer for the night.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, got enough with the ballpark and everything else.
3-1.
Can Diamondbacks doing both programs a solid every single season with a game here, and so Johanna Imperial, one of the marketing people over the Diamondbacks, great asset for us, and Coach Tippett worked for her way back in the day, and I think that's part of the reason why we've been able to come here and play.
Good pitch outside. Gets him on the swing and the miss. That's going to end the top of the 5th. Pumas still up 2-0. Basha leaves one on second. We'll be right back here on Perry Live 365. We're back, ready to start. Bottom of the 5. Puma's going to have Snowden up to start off the inning. Puma's leading here, starting the bottom of the 5th, 2-0. Snowden shows bunt to start. No, he's got speed. Maybe trying to get something down early here.
Yeah, a little drag bunt, get it around that corner and put some pressure on that third baseman. But Snowden reached last time and was able to cause some issues and got to second on a balk and
fouled back over our camera guy. They're over on the first base side.
We got a balk, then got by on a error by the catcher trying to throw him at second. Reaches third and get a sac fly, scores that run. So it was disruptive, is what you want him to be in this spot here at the bottom of the lineup. And see if you can do that again, leading off this inning.
That one found that outside spot for strike number 2.
Yeah, both these pitchers have been working really, really well. Barnes has had a little bit of trouble a few times, but really not having a ton, only giving up 2 hits. Hernandez still in that no-hit range is stonewashed to strike 3. So both pitchers still working very efficiently, and I'm not sure what their pitch counts are at, and I know it's something they pay attention to a lot more nowadays, but Barnes is doing a great job out there tonight.
Basha still has one guy over there. Pumas leaving their bullpen empty for right now. Looks like we'll be starting the 6th with a little more from Hernandez. A good hit out into right field. Moving back on it. He's got it. That's out number 2. Way to get under it out there and make the catch.
Yeah, Hinsey back, turn the lineup over as Hernandez will come up to bat now, and he's been quiet tonight at the plate. See if he can do something here for the Pumas to kind of get this offense going. Been a quiet night for both offenses.
2 hits total in this game.
Yeah, and it's things, and we've had games here where there's major fireworks and lots of runs scored, but this has kind of been the MO. Teams kind of play a little bit tighter to the vest, and we've seen this happen a few different years where we had some low-scoring games.
That one comes up and inside on Hinsey. Makes him jump back a little bit, 2-0.
Hernandez, 4 home runs, 21 RBI on the year.
Finds a spot there on the corner. Hernandez stay ahead of the count, 2-1.
Basha had a lefty a few years ago, reminded me of Barnes. Kept us off balance all night and didn't throw it particularly hard, but really did a good job of hitting the spots and worked different angles, and it's kind of how this has been turning out tonight for the Pumas as well. But difference is tonight is Hernandez able to match that on the other side of the mound. So he works a walk and see what runner is going to come in for Hernandez. You typically have a courtesy runner in high school baseball for the pitcher and the catcher, and so here he comes.
Let's go, Bo.
Number 8 going to be running over there. Jack Boson.
Let's go, Bo.
Did I get that one right?
Hey, it's right to you, it's right to me, it's right to everybody.
1 on, 2 outs here for the Pumas.
Thrown over right away.
That is one thing we've seen from both teams tonight, aggressive out there on first base. Good one, fouled back.
Boson has not had a lot of action on the season, only 1 at bat, so you don't really have any stats on here for him as far as stolen base capabilities or any of that good stuff. But
here comes the 0-1. Another wild pitch.
Don't need one there.
Miscommunication.
Give you one free there. Yeah, almost in the dirt. Downward angle the ball. Good job by Boson reading it. And so got to be happy here as you got your cleanup hitter
So 1-1.
You have number 3 hitter Tamboni up here. Typically one of your better bats with the runner in scoring position, even though there's 2 outs. So it's the spot Tamboni needs to come through here, pick up a big hit for the Pumas.
Here comes the 1-1. Good hit. Shortstop's going to make the grab. Low throw, and they've got it for out number 3. Pumas with 1 on. Can't bring him home. We're going to end the 5th inning. Pumas up 2-0 over the Bears. We'll be right back. We're back, starting off top of inning number 6. Takes the first one for a ball. It's number 1 out there for the Bears. Max Madrid going to be even at 1-1 now. Gonna miss that one.
Basha dugout getting a little amped up there now. 6th inning, up top of the 6th. Got to do something here and try to chase Hernandez. Does he get another hit pitch?
1 on early here for the Bears.
Yeah, Hernandez gonna create some action in the bullpen, I think. For that, he's a little bit spraying. As there goes the bullpen. Got 2 players running down there for the Pumas. With Nick Miller going down there to warm up.
Outside, 1-0. Guy on first. See if Hernandez can tighten it up in here. That one's going to be fouled back. Behind the Puma dugout, clear over the roof.
Up on the roof where Perry had a prom here back a few years ago. The first prom ever at Salt River Field. Up here on the roof where we have cameras set up. It's kind of a nice little setup there to have a prom, actually. A cool idea. But it was the first prom they've ever had. I don't know if they've had them ever since, but Pumas were the inaugural prom at a spring training facility, I guess. But
Definitely at Salt River Fields.
yeah, lots of space up there, and kind of a cool idea, actually.
That one, deep hit, left center. He's going to make his way to it. He's got the grab. Like we were talking about earlier, being able to close that gap, and that one hung up there way long enough to be able to track it down and get under it.
Yeah, those are actually fun to run down as an outfielder. You like to. It's fun to let your legs kind of run and get underneath those and have plenty of time to camp out underneath it, and so. But speaking of prom coming up too for Pumas here in a few weeks, and at Corona Ranch down in Levine. A little hike for the Pumas, but see if they can get it back up to.
Our director over here, Grant's got himself a date, ready for a fun night.
Catcher Vigil up to bat now. Go Vigil or Vigil, whatever one you want to go with.
Fouled off over there by the Puma dugout.
Hernandez kind of let off on that one. See, maybe we can roll in a ground ball double play here for the Pumas. Not a lot of action even for those infielders. It's kind of been strikeouts, and the middle infield's been had a lot of time to do a whole lot tonight. So
Pumas have hit a couple to shortstop and second, but that's been, like you said, about it.
setting up way outside here. Runner's going to go. That ball's passed, so going to get in there with a stolen base. Getting a one-way lead. He was going on first move. You see him getting kind of jumpy there early, and so. But Hernandez is going to have to work his way out of this one. But 1-2 count ahead in this one. Strike out and move along. Got a left-hander up in the bullpen.
Little bouncer foul.
Prom, what do you remember about your prom, Cooper?
I remember sitting in this same spot and you giving me trouble for my, thought I was driving a hearse to prom. Just because I have a hearse doesn't mean I'm taking my prom date in a hearse. It's a good time. We were out at Wild Horse Pass.
That would have been more memorable, though, see? Like,
yeah, it would have been,
like,
it would have been something.
Remember that guy that brought a hearse to the prom?
Probably would have been a Perry first.
First and last. Mine was on a boat.
On a boat?
Which sounds like a great idea. Until you realize once you get on the boat, you can't get off until that thing is over. And
Nope.
so and then we thought it'd be exciting, and all we did was went in circles in Long Beach Harbor. Saw the same buildings about 15 times.
How many people are we talking on this boat?
I don't know. There's, like at fairly large high school, so
Okay.
a lot of people on the boat. It had 4 levels or something. I don't. So you had like a karaoke level and a dance level and a dinner level, and then like the Lido deck on the top where you shuffleboard. And but no,
Sounds like a good time. Something different.
for sure.
2-2, 1 out. Missed high. Pitcher doesn't like it. Hernandez upset after that one.
Little up. He hasn't really been calling that ball up tonight, so.
Three and 2. See what Hernandez does here with the runner in scoring position. Down the right side, hook and foul, and clear back over the bullpen. It's like you talked about earlier. It looks like it's right down the line. Then next thing you know, it's over in the seats.
Now the heavy slice action, but
We'll stay with 3 and 2. Feels like we were just doing that last game a year ago, and it's already been 4 years.
yeah,
Crazy.
It's been a while.
3 and 2, 1 out. Check his runner over there at second.
Hernandez trying to work quick here, and good job by Vigil stepping out of the box here. That's not V-Hill. I'll check that. Sorry. No, yeah, V-Hill's still up. My eyes have deceived me.
3-2. Good hit there. Breaks past shortstop. Bears are going to get one on the board. Overthrow, and it's going to turn into a double for V-Hill. Put the Bears on the board with a good hit past shortstop.
Yeah, it's the decision too. The left fielder here has got to make a better decision with that ball. And so instead of trying to throw that runner out at the plate, which at that point once that ball got tipped by the shortstop, he's really got no shot. And so Lacey comes up, what they call a do or die, and throws to home, but he should have hit his cutoff man so that runner can't advance to second. And so, now they still got another guy in scoring position, but nice job by V-Hill working that count and hits one in the gap for the first hit of the night for the Bears. And but Lacey needs to hit that cutoff man so that runner doesn't advance. The shot of getting him out at home was slim to none once the ball was tipped. So Hernandez kind of, for the first time, gives up a hit and in a good spot as Basha works their way with a hit batter, stolen base, and then a ground ball hit. Basha now cuts his lead in half. So we got a little action going here in the top of the 6th.
See, that was the first big hit since we've seen since that double that broke the gap way back in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, it has been a quiet game for sure. Not a lot of offense from either team. And
comes to hits.
Yeah, I mean, Pumas had to manufacture runs in a couple different ways, and Basha doing a good job here as well. And now got another guy in scoring position as Clement's up to bat, the junior infielder. So see if Hernandez can get a ground ball out here.
Off the catcher's mask. That one shook him up just a little bit.
Yeah, that's a fun one. If you've ever caught, it's not really the contact that you're not gonna. Those masks are built so well. It's not necessarily going to be like a concussion type of hit, but it's still a little bit of a, whoa, what was that? Take one off the face like that.
Little jump scare.
So he's all right. It's more of a, that just happened? Back in the day, they used to have the piece of the mask like the umpire has. You had a helmet kind of attached to that, but catchers a long time ago went to the hockey mask look. I think it offers a lot more protection.
0-1. That one hit deep left center field.
Caught by Hensey. Nice job.
He's got to get back. They're going to call him safe. Pumas thought they had the out. Looked like they were ready to run off the infield, and he's able to get that ball picked back up. Good play there for the Pumas in left center field. Get that ball all the way back in.
Yeah, it's the same thing we talked about, right? The big gaps. That's a home run at either ballpark, at Basha or at Perry. That's a home run. And these big ballparks, that's an out. And so that's what we talked about when you get to these bigger ballparks. That's a loud out for sure, right? It's exciting. That ball was hammered. It's an out, just like a ground ball in the infield. So it's these gaps are gigantic, and it's a long way to go to get one out of here.
Hung up there for a long time for him.
That was a great job by the center fielder running that down. He ran a long way.
A couple people in the grass out there got a really nice up-close play.
Yeah, so Coach Tippett wants to talk to umpires and see if they actually got that runner out at second. The ball was close. I don't know if they're going to overturn this as far as him getting back to second base. Well, why does one umpire have sunglasses on? The umpire has sunglasses on.
I guess those lights are too bright, I guess.
8:20 at night.
Temperature down to 72 degrees. It's been a perfect night out for a ball game.
Yeah, you can't get any better than it.
You got the Talking Stick Resort all lit up over there with Top Golf right next door.
Yeah, Talking Stick Resort was closed for a long time. They had there's a weird floodplain that goes through there. They had the whole bottom level was flooded out. and they were closed for a long time. They had to replace the whole electrical system and all kinds of, systems that ran the whole hotel, and they kind of did a renovation while they're at it, but they're closed for a year and a half almost,
wow.
if I remember right. And so it, that's the Talking Stick Resort Golf Club too. Sometimes when there's rain, you'll go to golf holes there, and there'll be a lake that's not supposed to be there. And so the hole now becomes a water hole when it's supposed to be a wash.
Just makes your game a little more interesting if you play there often.
Yeah,
you never know what kind of course you're going to be playing on.
We're there playing with some guys from Canada, and the guy goes, "How come my map doesn't have a lake here?" I'm like, "It's not supposed to be there." That's from all the rain. They had pumps out there trying to pump it out and get it moved because it just kind of sat.
2 outs here for Hernandez. Runner in scoring position. Pumas still holding the lead here. That runner is going to advance to third on the pass ball.
That's a tough one. It's you want to get down and block those and not allow that runner at third. High school baseball, anything can happen on pass balls. It's not, you see them rarely at the higher levels, but in high school you see those a lot. So Hernandez is going to have to work his way through this, keep the lead.
Just misses on that one, even up the count at 1-1.
I still can't believe Hinsey ran that ball down. That was an amazing play. A long way to go.
Clear out there on the track. Finds that inside spot. Good pitch. Get ahead in the count for Hernandez. 1-2. Bash would really like to get that runner from third in. Tie this game up. Hernandez gonna do whatever he can do to keep that from happening.
Setting up far away here, see if he works that outside part of the plate. He comes inside. Dangerous ball. Nice play by the third baseman. Stretched by Salas. Nice job by the Pumas. And Hernandez works his way out of the inning.
Way to grab that one. Really had to stretch out over there at first on a tough throw, and Pumas able to get the throw, get the out, and hold the lead.
Yeah, Strider Salas strides out, gets the out. As we go into the bottom of the sixth, 2-1 Pumas.
Ready, back and ready to start the bottom of the sixth. Basha cut it down to 1 there in the last inning. Pumas able to make some good defensive plays. One out there in deep left center and one over there. Good stretch there at the end. Make that catch at first and get him out of the inning. Leave one on.
Nor's up. I mean, the Bash has now gone to a different pitcher here, and we're going to pull up a roster. We have a computer that decided to restart in the middle of it. That's what district computers are the most fun. So Gavin Smith now. Oh, sorry, check that. Braden Moulter now on the mound for the Bears. Junior pitcher. So see if the Pumas can now get some action with the right-hander in. Maybe a little more familiar for him, and see if they can get some runners in. They got to pad this lead out. Only Bash is going to have to do something in that top half of the seventh.
1-2 count here. Outside, even up the count, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Nice pitch there by Moulter. A little off-speed action. Up in the zone, and Norris not able to do anything with it. So Cade Lacey can do something for the Pumas here, and you'd really like to see the Pumas get some runs. They got multiple pitchers up down there in that bullpen now, but Basha kind of starting to wake those bats up a little bit, a little more action. Still only one hit in the game, but put a little more pressure on that defense for sure last inning. It's another curveball. Nice curveball there by Moulter, but
just missed the zone. It was
call
a good
that
pitch.
a ball. You know, from our angle here, it looked like a belt high strike, but that was dirty.
That one going to be popped up in the infield. Oh. Someone was yelling they had it, and they did not. Drops right in there, right in front of second base.
A little miscommunication, you know, really it should be the second baseman's ball in most instances, or the shortstop's going to need to take that over, but I'm not sure who was yelling I got it, but Lacey's going to get on base and going to bring in a runner for Lacey here, and
count that one as a hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hit. That is a tough one to swallow if you're the Basha coaching staff. Stuff you work on all the time, but not really. There wasn't a two-way communication. There's just one guy talking. You gotta talk to each other.
Good first pitch there.
Thompson gonna come in and get a lot more breaking balls here from Moulter, and Puma's gonna have to make an adjustment. See if they decide to have Felker run over there. Another off-speed pitch away. If we want to call that a straight curve or maybe a slurve.
I like slurve.
Little slider curve action look.
One and one.
Again working away, so not really finding the spot. Maybe a little rattled by that runner at first. See, this is a good running count. So 2-1's a good running count. You figure you're going to get a strike, something to swing at. See if the Pumas put anything on here. Felker over there at first base. It's got a nice lead for sure. Another off-speed pitch.
Off speed gets him swinging. Makes the count even, 2-2. Felker took a really nice jump on that one and just didn't go.
Got the organ playing. Nice.
Now I really feel like I'm at Chase Field.
That's my favorite thing about Dodger Stadium, the organ player. That was always good.
Hit over there into right center. He's going to be under it and have the catch. We'll keep the runner at first with 2 outs. Talk about it all game long. It's going to hang up there, and you just got all day to get under it.
Try to do something different with it, work opposite field. And didn't quite get it. So Sprague up to bat now. Or you want to call him Sprague this time, or Sproogie?
Hey, I said to have it by the 7th.
Yeah.
Bottom of the 6th. It's Sprague.
So Sprague now with 2 outs. Felker running. He's going to steal that one easy. He'll try to throw him out from his knees, and a la Tony Pena from back in the day, no chance. Felker with a great jump on that, getting a scoring position, see if the Pumas can manufacture another one here.
Even with 2 outs, you like that a lot better, having someone on second rather than first, trying to make something happen here.
Sprague can't try to do too much here. He's got to just try to take one opposite field if he's going to keep pitching away and get one in that gap between first and second. There's a huge area over there. 2-0 count, too, is something you want to sit on here, and you're looking for your spot right now. You know you can drive one into a gap.
Two and 0. Missed that spot again, trying to find that outside spot. Missed it.
So this will be take all the way by Sprague and Salas in the on-deck circle. Made that great play to end the last inning at first base.
Take all the way, and he found the spot. So 3 and 1. Still in a good spot here for Sprague. Got room to work with. Got a runner where you want him up there at second.
Felker takes off running. He's going to get the base. Nice job by Felker.
Runners on the corners now for the Pumas. The walk.
Felker with a huge jump. They're only looking at him. No chance on the try to throw over. And so Salas going to get pinch hit for maybe here. See what they're going to do. A pinch runner. So Sprague's going to come off at first base. See who we're going to get coming in here. So in to run for Sprague is going to be Luke Stanley. So see the Pumas, you know, in high school they'll put on first and third plays. You never know. You think if he goes to steal, the Bash is going to give him the base. Let's see what they do here if Pumas decide to run on this first pitch. You'd imagine Bash is going to throw over first here to yeah, there's, oh, you can't get picked there, son. Okay. Get back, just get back. There you go. Get up. There it is.
Moving home. That's the way to create a run for the Pumas and a runner on third.
A busted play all around. Felker ends up getting back to third. Ball gets batted around over there, goes in the outfield. I'll tell you what, that's a tough one for those coaches to pill to swallow. You work that first and third play all the time, and I'll tell you one thing that I had a coach that I worked with, and he said, you know, if you want to do that, I'm just going to run you back to the base. I'm going to make somebody hit the ball. And Basha gets in trouble instead of running that guy down. Because what happens if the guy from third scores before you get that out, he's safe, and if you tag him out, if he's already in, the run counts. So he came off of the runner. And good job by Felker. I mean, he's so quick. He got back. And Pumas with another guy on third here. He didn't have a chance to pick up another run. So, but nice job by Luke Stanley not giving up on the play, nor Felker. And Salas with the chance to pick up an RBI hit here and might be able to put this game out of reach for the Bears.
Even with Stanley being able to make it third there, you know, a pass ball, anything wild is going to invent a run rather than him being at second base. So good spot here for the Pumas. 2-0 count.
Yeah, we have seen Moulter throwing multiple off-speed pitches, so, you know.
Always a chance.
Good job by Vigil there. Keep it in front.
Let's go, Strider!
So Strider's sitting on a 3-0 count. He's going to be taken all the way. Set this up for C.J. Snowden in the on-deck circle if Salas is able to work his way to first base.
3-0 with 2 outs here for the Pumas.
Good job by Vigil there. That's a tough stop right there, buddy. I mean,
tough stop. It saves the run.
Yeah, I mean, going backhand across his body. That is a great play by Vigil. That would have been an easy run for the Pumas. So going out there trying to calm his pitcher down.
So 2 outs here. Runners on the corners for the Pumas. It'll bring up number 4. Snowden back up to the plate for the Pumas.
Let's see what Snowden does there. You know, again, Sprague, Salas on first base, run a little bit and see if he decides to go. We're going to drag bunt. Nice drag bunt there by Snowden. He's going to beat that out. He throws it in the right field to pick up a run here, and it goes into the bullpen.
Should give him 2.
Going to go back to third.
He's going to go back to third with the
that cost him a run. That thing getting caught over there under the padding ends up costing the Pumas a run because Salas would have scored easy. But nice drag bunt by Snowden. Beautiful bunt. They had no chance of really getting him, and that ball's thrown into right field. But the pad saves them from giving up another run because Salas would have scored with no problem.
Possibly 2.
Yeah, I mean,
you never know with how that bounce goes over there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that they were going to get Salas, but that saves them. So go back up to the top of the order. Hinsey, who made that great play in center field last inning, needs get a hit here, pick up 2, and this game will be hard to get for Basha as Moulter now had a little trouble finding his spot. No one up in the bullpen for the Bears, so Moulter is it for them in this inning. I almost wonder if you just walk him here. I would walk him. Give me a force out somewhere. Something simple.
Have a play everywhere if you walk him.
Yeah, I'd probably put him on, but just to give me the force out. Moulter's having a hard time finding it anyway here, so.
It's like Basha just sent someone down to the bullpen. Got one hopping in.
Yeah, Moulter's scuffling right now for sure, and so Hinsey's got to look for a fastball here. He's got to sit dead red right in his spot and find his pitch.
The only thing you got to worry about with a walk, bases loaded, and you've got the Pumas, one of their top batters up in Hernandez.
So this is take all the way. Gonna have the second baseman try to talk to him a little bit here, but not sure they have enough time to get a pitcher warmed up. He's not really working that quick, and umpire looking at the ball here. Like a
3-0. If it's a walk, Pumas will have bases loaded for Hernandez.
Not the guy you want up with the bases loaded for that Puma team. A 400 hitter on the season. So you pick your poison here if you want to get to Hinsey, or Hinsey can be taken all the way here. See if you can set up Hernandez with bases loaded. Oh, big dot.
Right up the middle.
Green light. Snowden's going to round. Snowden's safe. Hinsey's going to take second. Big hit by Hinsey. The senior comes through 3-0, gets the green light. Hammers one back up the box. Nice job by the Pumas. Pumas now open up this lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hinsey hadn't taken a swing all at bat and just finds that pitch he absolutely couldn't hold off of and does exactly what he needed to do with it, right up the middle.
Yeah, I figured he'd be taken all the way, but that was a lollipop up there, and he hammers that BP speed right back up the middle.
Give Hernandez still sitting on 2 outs. Hernandez with a runner on scoring position.
And this is how you win playoff games. This is how you win games when you get in. You score runs with 2 outs. That's the death nail for any baseball team at any level. As Hernandez nubs one, Hinsey's going to kind of go over, but 2 out runs kill teams, and that's what the Pumas just did there. Going to close this one out. So Pumas able to score 4. We go into the top of the 7th. Pumas 6, Bears 1. Coming out to his last inning, last chance for the Bears.
Six to 1. We're going to start the top of the 7th. Number 3 out there for the Pumas pitching now, Nicholas Miller, the senior. See if he can just wrap this one up. Pumas able to put up a nice bottom of the 6th. Give him that 6-1 lead.
Yeah, Miller going to look to close this one out for the Pumas. And
good pitch in there to start it. 0-1 count.
Great outing by Hernandez. Going to pitch a 6 innings, gets just 1 hit. And he was great for the Pumas all night.
Hit into deep left center. And he's got it. Left fielder. Good catch out there. The out number 1, Basha, down to 2 outs.
Miller 2 saves on the season, so he's the save leader for this team. And I think a little bit of change of pace for the Puma pitching staff here is going to keep this Bear lineup. Good
hit up the middle, base hit. number 17 for the Bears.
Zabrowski gets a hit. Nice job by him coming in and sending one right back up the middle.
Just the second hit of the game for the Bears. Pumas love a quick double play to close this one out and head home for the night. That one just bounces foul over there to the Bears dugout.
Brewski up to bat for the Bears, and so see if he can extend this game or extend this inning as much as possible. But again, you can't get a 5-run hit, right? So you got to get on base anyway, anyhow, and pick away at this thing. It can't happen with the one swing. You can't try to do too much for this Bears offense right now. Puma's not even actively holding on the runner at first because, again, you don't want a big inning. You'll give up that run all day if he wants to go. Miller's got to focus on the guy at the plate.
Finds that inside spot. Sweet pitch. Now with 2 strikes. If you're Brewski, you gotta be looking for anything that's even close to the zone. That one high, but this umpire's they've been getting the corners all night long, so anything that looks like it's gonna hit that line, you gotta be going after, even if it's just a foul ball. To stay up there at the plate, you gotta be going after it.
Fouled off right at our camera area.
Two and two, one out here for Brewski. That one fouled back into the net.
Be a big win for power points for the Pumas to take this one out, and so Pumas coming up the rest of the season schedule.
3 away games.
Technically the home team here tonight. But at Basha, that one's gonna be dropped by Salas. Nice effort by Salas. Thought he had it. It's just
bounced out of his glove. Just couldn't quite reach for it.
You know, one of those things that mentally happens there is that, you know, Snowden's coming at you forward, and he did get to it. Salas does get to it, but somebody running at you full speed, you kind of have a tendency to over squeeze maybe a little bit there, and that looks like what may have happened to Salas. He may have been surprised he even got as close to it as he did, but kind of caused you to take your eye off it for a second. But so Basha in business, like we said, it's knee base runners got to work their way through this. But schedule-wise, Pumas tough schedule to come here. We got at Basha next week on the 19th, and then all the way out to Glendale against Mountain Ridge, and then at Hamilton, and then close the season at home against Hamilton. So, like you said, 3 away games in a row to close it out.
Back-to-back, too, with Basha and Mountain Ridge. Very next day, got to go clear out to Glendale.
And Mountain Ridge, the number 3 ranked team in the power points in 6A, so not an easy task to travel all the way to Glendale and then face a team that is one of the better teams in the state.
Good pitch there. Even up the count, 1-1. Basha still warming up the guy over there in the bullpen just in case. Just in case it's needed. Puma's doing the same.
It's away. Yeah, if I was the Pumas, I'd get somebody up too. It's just, you know, just in case Miller has not exactly been right on the strike zone. It's been a little bit wild, so it's the last thing you want is any walks to happen in this situation.
2-1 for Miller. Make it 3-1. Swing and a miss. Make the count full here. Boone trying to do what he can here to get on and work this count. See what he can do here with a full count. Get a timeout. Boone will step out there for a second.
See if Basha sends these guys in motion here. Again, you can't get it all at once. You don't want to get a strike him out, throw him out, finish this game off. So, but not out of the realm of possibility to send them here. They stay.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. Hard fought count there from Boone. Played all the way through it, but couldn't get on.
Yeah, Nick Miller did a good job there fighting back. Was a little bit having a little hard time finding the zone, and he fights his way back. But gonna have to close this out against Max Madrid, who's been a player causing some problems on the base paths tonight for the Bears, and so see if they can get that run in. We're gonna away.
It's like a little off speeder there. Kind of fell out right there at the end of the pitch. Another one. You know, with 2 outs, you don't want to get too crazy on your pitches and set something up, but you still got to be careful.
Yeah, you got defense behind you. You got to let your defense do their job. It's not. You don't want to give them a BP fastball, but at the same time, you're going to make them swing the bat here. And they're chasing 5 runs with 2 outs.
Got to put faith in your defense and let them get you that last out. 2-1. Good inside spot there from Miller. 2-2. Bears down to their last strike here.
Yeah, a little slurve right on the inside corner there.
Right back to the slurve ball.
Off speeder.
Bit more organ action. 2-2. Full count, just missed it on the outside. Might have been a little high.
That was a nice pitch there by Miller. Thought he had him on a backward K to close this one out, but not quite there.
Tried to get him to chase it, wouldn't chase.
Let's see what he comes back with. I'd see if he can work that inside portion of the plate there again. Madrid's really on that plate, so let's see if they set him up inside again. There it is, off speeder.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's going to do it. Pumas put up an amazing bottom of the 6th. Able to get them that big lead that was able to close this one out. Basha gets 2 on here in the top of the 7th. Couldn't quite do anything with it. That's going to do it from us here at Salt River Fields.
You got to talk about the job Hernandez did, though, in this game. Hernandez gives up 1 run the entire game, or 1 hit the entire game. 1 run, kind of comes in there sloppily, but Hernandez pitched a great game. And also for the Bears, got to give it up to their starting pitcher as well, is that, you know, Barnes pitched great all night, and so 2 really, really good pitchers, 2 nice lefties that did a great job all night and didn't give up any hits. I mean, really, it was a slow game, and until that 6th inning when the Pumas were finally able to chase Barnes and they finally got some people in motion. But aside from a few errors for the Bears, this game could have been a 2-1 game versus a 6-1 game.
Should make it for a good matchup on the 19th out at Basha.
Yeah, you'd think Basha's going to try to clean those things up and come at you real hard, and really think they have a chance to win, because they kind of gave this one away in the grand scheme of things. So
absolutely. Well, that's going to do it from us here at Salt River Fields, here at Perry Live 365. My director tonight, Grant Woodford, Brian Bernier, right here next to you. It's always good doing these games.
That was awesome, Cooper. Thanks for coming out. Cooper was supposed to go back to Ohio. We kept him here for an extra day to come out and do the game. So
it's always a good time doing the game out here at Salt River Fields. That's going to do it for us here from Perry Live 365. My name's Cooper Richter, Brian Bernier. Good night, everybody.